Hi there, welcome to E2E Solution Architect session. I'll be talking today about the user creation, role assignment, and MFA setup. I am logged into the Azure portal. So our first task is create an user. So search for Active Directory, because Active Directory is the service which actually manages the user. So you see that Azure Active Directory, click over that. Inside Azure Active Directory, on the left side, go to user. You will get all the users which are already created. Now you will be creating one new user. So clicking on new user over here, create new user, and just giving a name, demo user. And this is the tenant already created. So in this tutorial I'm not covering what is tenant, but if you have checked my past tutorials, you will find that what is tenant, how it is created, and what is the link between these users and tenant. So at this point, for your understanding, you consider that the users or the list of users are under a tenant. So here I am giving a name only, demo user, and I'm not putting anything over here, first name last name like this, auto generated password. Okay, let me create a password over there. And here, when we will be creating this user, what is the role we want to assign? So by default, you see that role is assigned as user. If you click on this user, it will open up the directory of roles. Okay, so you will get various role particular what is the role you want to give it to the user. Suppose as an example, if I show you administrator, suppose you are creating an administrator user. So application administrator, you have so many other types of administrator, billing administrator, or simply if you want to go for the billing administrator, suppose at this point I'm giving it as a billing administrator who will be taking care of the billing this particular user. Okay, now the next thing is block sign in. We don't want, because we want that user to log in, so that's why users location, particularly let me select Canada at this point. Okay, and job title, department, company name, whatever you want, you can create it. So our username will be demo user at the tenant name. Okay, so click on create. User successfully created. Role could not be granted. One or more roles could not be granted. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, let's refresh it. In Azure it takes a little bit time, so we have got our demo user. Let's click on the user. Our user has been created, but let's see what happened to the role. So it's showing that assigned role over there 0. Clicking on here. Now click on add assignments. Again, suppose this time I'm just getting another role just to check what's going on. So click on add. You can add multiple roles as well. Just click these check boxes. So clicking over there, successfully added role assignment. So if I just give a refresh, it should show the application developer role has been added to this particular demo user. Okay, now our next part, and I emphasize this, when you create the user, you should enable the MFA as well, because no one knows that if your password is cracked and someone will be using it, so it is a great danger. So that's why when you are setting up your MFA, click that user from the user list. You see per user MFA, this option, you click over that, it will open a login portal. It is asking for logging not with the logging of the new user. So the user who created this user or some admin user should log in. Okay, now it is showing list of user. You select the user over there and it is showing multi-factor authentication status disabled. So click on this enable option. It is saying that enable multi-factor authentication. Yes, update successful. So the multi-factor authentication has been enabled successfully for this demo user. So now let me do this. I'm just copying this username over here. Have copied this username over here. Okay, the multi-factor authentication is done. Now I am changing the, because I am trying to log in with that user. So before I show that how to log in with that user for the first time and set up your authenticators, okay, let me summarize that what we learned today, that we created a new user which is the demo user. So what we did basically, that Azure AD, so you can just active directory, you search over there, you got this active directory. You left side you created the clicked on the users, you clicked on the new user, filled the form, your user is created, and on the particular user, if you want to change any role or assign any role, on the left side you find under manage, it is assign role. You clicked over that assign role and add assignment, or you select this role whichever is already selected. You can remove assignment as well. So it is like that. I can just remove the assignment as well. Okay, so by this you can just remove the assignment. Perfect. So I'm just again quickly adding one role because I will be logging in with it. So it is like that. Suppose I'm adding this admin one, I'll be deleting this for sure. Application administrator at this point. So, and if it is and let me add the billing one as well, billing administrator, and let's see how it goes. Successfully added. So we have seen that how we added two roles over here. So it is taking, is it that something I removed that application one? It takes a little bit times in case of Azure. I have experienced it. So just refreshing it to see that what's going on. Okay, so let me do this application administrator this time, or application developer this time. Anything should work. So it's showing that successfully added application developer, that role, but why it is not showing? Again, maybe it is taking time. Just, yeah, it is now showing. So we know that how we can add and remove the assignments, but when you are using Azure cloud, you make sure that it takes a little bit of time. It is not like AWS, that it is not faster like AWS. Now what I said, that I have copied the username, and let's try to log in with that new username. So sign in with a different account, use another account. I'm pasting this username over here, which is demo username, and remember the password. Oh, okay, now see, I remember the password, and it is asking to help us protect your account. Okay, because we have enabled the multi-factor authentication. So you click on next. Okay, now it is asking for you to create the Microsoft Authenticator. You need to have this Microsoft Authenticator whether you are using your iPhone or any Android phone. You go to the Play Store and download or install that Microsoft Authenticator in your phone, and then click on next. Now it is set up your account, and you You must have already opened that app in your mobile. Click on next, and now it will show you a QR code. This is the QR code it is showing. You will scan that QR code from your Microsoft Authenticator app. I emphasize over here, you have to uh, scan this QR code from your Microsoft Authenticator app, and then you just click on next. Okay, so at this point I am not setting up this user, means not using scanning this QR code to set up in my Microsoft Authenticator. It is a demo user for me, but in your case, when you will be creating the new user, you have to scan this QR code, and just after next you will be able to log in into your Azure portal with the new user. Henceforth, whenever you will be logging with that user, after password, it will ask you, it will send you a notification in your Microsoft Authenticator. So that is the multi-factor authentication. So I hope in this session you have learned how to create an user, how to set up the multi-factor authentication, how to assign role and remove role assignments as well. Okay, before I complete the session, let me quickly take you through this E2E solution architect GitHub repository. You will find a lot of resources over here, and like this Terraform repository, script repositories are very popular. You can go to this academy part as well and understand that what are the training session we the IT professionals from E2E solution architect conduct. You will get a lot of info over there, as well as there is a YouTube channel for E2E solution architect. You will get a lot of hands-on tutorials step by step, which will guide you for creating or implementing any solution on cloud technology or any other technology we use actually in IT industry. Thank you for your time. See you in our next session.